In 2025, over 100 cases of ritual killings were reported across Africa, including in my own country, Sierra Leone.
Ritual killings. We have Uganda and Nigeria not left out.
Naya, the scene take place of the young girl.
He don't die already. And you can't call FSU.
An underground trade in human body parts that leaves tragedy in its wake.
So I do the slaughter. I did the bloody thing.
I hear your message. Put up over to Jimamina. And come with Offenta. I did family container can't take it, but thanks to the young. Hello, bye bye.
Where human lives are sacrificed in magic rituals that promise prosperity and power. I am going undercover to find out how big this gruesome trade really is and to expose the people behind it.
I don't think they do. Okay, now say what they say.
Sorry for the saints. Wow. Oh my head. No more possible for the saints.
I follow the police as they target suspected ritual killers. Entering secret shrines where money is exchanged for human lives. But for every rogue witch doctor brought to justice, there are probably many more still out there. I want to know who these killers are and how they are able to live amongst us.
This removed from human.
Practicing their deadly trade.
Moon?
4 years ago, I filmed the aftermath of a ritual killing in my hometown, Makeni.
I knew the boy was missing. And when I hear that his body was discovered, I had to jump with my team to race there. This family is close to me. And this is my community. I have to be the voice of my people. I have to let the world know what is happening with us. It's been 4 years since this horrific event happened, but it's never left my mind. The anguish of the mother, the brutality of the king, and nothing seems to have changed. Every month or so, there is an alleged ritual killings reports in social media or on the news. What is happening?
For the first time in a long time, I am going to meet Saleh to talk about what happened to her son. She lost her son in the most horrible way anyone can ever imagine. Everybody knows ritual killings. It's been like forever in this country. I'm a bit nervous because I don't know what her reaction would be. It was a very traumatic incident. For me, I guess it will be so emotional. Knock, knock. Hello. Years later, Saleh is still struggling to come to terms with the mother of her son, Papayo.
Obe kapata no tene menkala okasta mofi ochemi bai koko da moso bai kailo.
On the day he disappeared, 11-year-old Papayo was out in the town trying to support his family.
Ora ram no 4 o'clock. Pako bra. At 7 o'clock. Leko so 8 o'clock. Komut kami ko sutone ke pa anto yo bobo la ne mi boyang. Ko sur ka kakala ne ko. 14 days. Spenakala. Iwong iwu. That's something my last study.
Papayo's mutilated body had been found dumped in a well. It was obviously a ritual killing, something that Sally knew about but didn't think would ever affect her or her family.
Go back to late before when I come and wait till the fire at 2 past 9.
Mama ko boss to late. Sama sa tasu. Come on yo ko tekbe. Uni pipi sara magite. Come on yo ko tekbe. Uni mo chilam do ko na kama chiko. Uni mo wuro de ka so mu kama tino yi. Tuone kan to fali.
Belief in the power of witchcraft runs deep in Sierra Leone, and rumors of ritual killings are common. Sadly, the victims are often the most vulnerable people in our society, and many are children just like Papayo. Sally takes me to the place where her son's body was discovered. Papayo's killers were never found. Saleh still hopes they will one day be brought to justice.
Ayo metete, uro ko ba ka jima minga. An ka mi do funta. Ayo difko. Adi fami ko to no kanto eke, petang sane to no yen. Ala bye pa.
There is no specific law against ritual killings in Sierra Leone. When perpetrators are caught, they are tried for murder only. Without reliable statistics, the real scale of the problem is unknown. But through social media, reports of ritual killings are spreading, and not just in my country.
To the suspected murder of a 37-year-old resident, 3 of them are floating in the river with body parts missing.
Body parts may be taken for ritual purposes.
Cases of ritual killing have become unbearable. Some of the images may be disturbing.
What can only be seen in horror movie. The police say his arrest is in connection with the killing over the weekend.
Why do we have these acts of ritual killings? We have the cases in Malawi, we have Uganda.
But where does this belief in the power of rituals come from? According to the World Health Organization, 80% of Africans depend on traditional medicine for their health care. But this cultural practice has been exploited by criminal elements. Today, rogue herbalists offer magic rituals involving human body parts, which they claim offer a shortcut to prosperity and power. Dr. Sheku Tarawale is president of Sierra Leone's Council of Traditional Healers.
We are traditionalists and we are a symbol of our culture. We have been in existence since the existence of the country. Because we don't know the conventional medicine. For example, my father is alive now. You give my father injection, he refuses. He depends on herbs.
Sierra Leone has over 45,000 traditional healers compared to less than 6,000 who practice Western medicine. They are the backbone of the health system in my country. But the use of body parts by rogue herbalists has damaged the reputation of our traditional healers. Despite centuries of tradition, some Sierra Leoneans now see traditional healers as part of the problem.
They take us as diabolic people. That's why we are trying very hard to clear our image. The ordinary man don't understand, so they class us as a bad herbalist.
And why do you think the people take you to be diabolic, the people afraid of you?
You know, they said a one rotten fish can destroy the blight of the fish. One single bad herbalist that misuse his power, that single herbalist will damage thousands of herbalists. We are in this organization responsible to regulate all the traditional healers across the country. And we trace all the bad herbalists.
So you hunt them when you know they are doing some bad things?
Yes, because we get so many information. Every month we get an information from the police and community people that they have killed somebody, removed his parts. We are not like that. We are healer. We are not killer.
Despite a lack of convictions, there have long been rumors that some politicians and influential businessmen are involved in ritual killings.
Should I be worried that some of our powerful people are people that have used human body parts?
People use parts for fame. When somebody wants to become a leader among the society or in the community, what they do, they remove parts from human being. They use that as a sacrifice. Burn people. Use their ashes for power. Use their oil for power. Those acts have been in existence for a long time.
I'm determined to find out how widespread the trade in body parts really is and who is behind it. One of my sources put me in touch with a herbalist who claims to supply human body parts for magic rituals. He agrees to meet and directs me to a location in the Cambia district near the border with Guinea. We have no idea what to expect. The man we are preparing to meet could just be a scammer. But if what he says is true, we are about to enter the secretive world where human body parts are bought and sold for magic rituals. I team up with an undercover investigator. We shall call him Usman. Usman calls the herbalist and is given directions to his shrine, hidden in the bush away from prying eyes. Meanwhile, my team and I pack nearby, ready to respond in case of danger.
Knock, knock, knock. It's danger.
I'm worried, I'm nervous. I don't know what reaction we are going to get.
Hello. Hello, how are you, sir? I'm fine, and you?
Alhamdulillah, tell your Almighty Allah.
The herbalist Kanu seems to be taking precautions by wearing a mask.
You'll come at me, please, yeah?
Our undercover investigator has prepared a cover story which matches the rumor that many people use body parts to gain power and influence.
I'm a politician. I run for a very big office now. I do business with government, in politics. But now, I want to inside the game big time. I go succeed. But then they advise me, say for cool,
After hearing why Usman is seeking help, Kanu's quick to boast about his own political connections.
Can be for some certain big money in this country. Big politicians, say go to Guinea, Senegal. I don't go to Nigeria. I'm only committing and we'll go with him. Yeah, so sometimes he can do with politics from carry for planet. Wow. Go to one side, so by the comic up planet and go to the one week.
Problem.
It has been reported that when elections occur, there is an increase in ritual killings as candidates try to gain advantage over their rivals. Kanu wants to know how he can help with our investigators' political ambitions.
Kanu type Sarah one day later to who do want to marry Sarah? I don't know. So I know about step of Sarah one day will not know. Although I know what I want to do.
Okay. You say I have to vote woman, the right hand, and the right foot. Then you will able to do put
the right hand
and the right foot.
Now you want?
Yes, sir.
Because normally, it told me the drum, would know how we drum. We will win prize. Because let's see how we the drum, what's all made the drum for.
Very correct.
Because they ever call them, I say like this, like this, like this, somebody wants. Like this if you they meet up, they go do ambitious. They don't meet up back and tell the person say when we meet up to this place.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
We have no way of knowing whether Kanu really does sell human body parts or if his operation is just a scam. But as I listened to the recording of the meeting later that afternoon, alarm bells are starting to ring. I want to find out more about how this gruesome trade operates and what part Kanu really plays in it. After more phone calls, another meeting is arranged. And this time, Kanu wants our investigator to know he is serious.
You see this? Somebody we are drive for him.
What is
that? Uma aid.
A PC?
Sorry for the sense.
I don't get problem.
This is
wow. No, the back. Wow.
Nakoma 8. Okay. Nakoma. How much deposit to me for the shape? Say the come for him to do optional.
Convinced he is dealing with a genuine customer, the herbalist then takes our investigator to a secret area behind his shrine. Back in the shrine, Kanu is eager to talk business.
Well, normally we don't do okay, we don't give it to you at 2 for. As we done, we call it a looky property, Voro and Ubi. La net, we tell you can't take a net. We get different prices then. This is still a mature somebody wants. And a woman wants. What do you say, sir?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
A mature somebody with a woman, he asks 70 million.
Okay, I think we get an agreement. See, let's settle and we'll send the money.
But the money will never come. Our investigator tells the herbalist that he needs to raise funds and heads back to our people. Without following through on the deal, we have no way of knowing whether Kanu really is involved in ritual killings. But we were taking no chances. After our final meeting, we handed over evidence on Kanu to the police. To date, no action has been taken against him. My investigation into ritual killings has shown me the horrors suffered by the victims and the pain and suffering of the families left behind. But then I become part of my own investigation.
I've just had some terrible news. 2 days ago, one of my cousins was found dead on the side of the road. I can't believe this is happening.
Fatma Takonte was 28 years old. a mother of 2 who worked as a hairdresser. I want to go out there to see where she was found. Try and make sense of what's happened. Estimate Ture lives near the road and leads me to the spot where Fatmata's body was discovered.
Naya, the scene take place of the young girl.
You not even hide herself.
You not even put her in a place where they feel safe or any other.
Yeah.
Just like when they drive a vehicle or a car and shoot somebody fast.
You go. I understand saying a police empty.
Another witness then comes to talk to me. Night watchman Francis Kamara was there the morning Fatmata was found.
Gone back 6:30 morning. I can't see where the body lay down. So now they 2 ladies they can't don't they identify the body. They cry,
A video circulating on social media recorded from where I am now standing shows the moment Fatmata was discovered. It's a hard watch.
I can't call everything. I call impulse there, issues.
Rumors are already spreading in the community that her murder may have been a ritual killing.
This thing they happen and you know normal. They say in teeth they know they plan.
In that thief, ritual. You understand, eh?
Estimate then tells me that Fatmata is not the only person to have been killed on this stretch of road.
With this woman young case now, we don't get about 3 cases then.
3 cases inside the 1 month.
Yeah, you don't rampart for the kill people in to them again. You understand?
Locals believe this could be related to ritual killings. It's shocking.
Back home, I can't stop thinking about my cousin, Fatmata.
Beautiful and kind-hearted.
This TikTok video was taken the day before she disappeared. It was her 28th birthday.
She was a complete human being. So friendly.
Fatmata's body is now with the police. My family are waiting for the results of an autopsy to understand the exact nature of her death. We may never know why Fatmata was murdered. 5 months on, the police investigation has provided no answers. But ritual killings are not new to this area, and many in the community believe she may be the latest victim. As the family grieves, my investigation continues. My sources have managed to identify another herbalist who is rumored to be involved in selling body parts. He's based in Waterloo, a notorious suburb on the outskirts of Freetown. After meeting one of our investigators, he sent a video too gruesome for us to show. He claimed the video showed him decapitating the corpse of a human being. So, we sent in Usman to find out more. The man calls himself Aidara.
You ready? Cameras are on?
Everything is ready.
All right, good luck.
Osman uses the same cover story, saying he wants to start a political career and needs body parts to use in rituals to guarantee success. Aidara soon starts boasting about the size of his operation and claims to be the head of a large network.
Anything so far we need. I get up to 252 herbalists with the under million banner. Then now, they fix for that. Anything so far, even Yahweh are ready for work. God who said nothing in the day will do good. Nothing in the day. No get nothing with it. They say, that's what I'm at home. They say, this. them. So I recognize this on Monday.
We have no way of knowing whether Idara's claims are true, but he is now the second herbalist to tell us that he works as part of a much larger network.
Advice is one down the back, full one, you can get up or get the way out, you process them. You just have you put you one side you have one them. You see. So here now we all self-food comes, then thing then day. And so Monday say na the all. So Monday say, okay, give me the food kits. Yeah, now this all thing. And he able access her back. So they know how you need to work.
Our investigator tries to find out more about Idara's network, hoping to find new leads.
How one can go about and forget the raw one?
So that they, and I will tell you the food. Not only. See them in there, not to one. Laugh to one. And down then touch.
As our undercover investigator leaves Idara, a second meeting is arranged. And I have my own meeting to attend to with my family to talk about what happened to my cousin, Fatmata. My family are still in a state of shock, especially Fatmata's mother, Mariam, who was one of the first to identify her. It was when Mariama got to the hospital that the nature of her daughter's death became clearer. The death is especially hard for Fatu Conte, Fatmata's grandmother. Despite an inconclusive autopsy and no arrests, Fatmata's mother is convinced her daughter is the victim of a ritual killing.
Yes, because only masala chicken party different there. If you go okay, top of the tassel, sas bamantel, get top of the tassel, a ritual. Yeah, me chilai ritual.
Back in Waterloo, our undercover investigator goes to meet Idara for a second time. Thinking he has a genuine customer, he now seems willing to share the secrets of his operation.
Alec, it is 6:30. Now, me not. By God in power, Corey said you should Tenok. In a command no more make it. Or the 9 small no more but the voice, they go far.
Idara then plays Usman a chilling message he says he's received from a member of his network. Idara then makes a worrying claim. He says his network has already begun searching for potential victims.
The other one in now, they are waiting. Make extra day. Man, I say no. So thing. I tell her, say, Bobby, man, I will say, what's the problem? I hope they get me. So now that they tell me, that way now the man, anything that they listen to. So my God is power. He will succeed. And inshallah, not to the thing. Me what now, me what? And I me get it.
Osman leaves Idara, telling him not to do anything until he contacts him again. But then, he receives an alarming phone call. Idara says his people have already identified a victim and seem to be preparing to kill.
I want to be now so since for me started when you call me. Because if you wake up, we don't work at this process here. Within this.
Okay, no problem.
This is crazy. Someone's life could be in danger here. It's not play. It's not a play. This is very serious. Idara could just be a scammer, but we are not taking any chances. From everything I've heard, I'm convinced there is a real risk to life. So I immediately alert the police. I've contacted Police Commissioner Ibrahim Sama, who heads up Sierra Leone's Operations Support Division.
Well, it's a very serious crime. You know, when your action caused death, that is not a justifiable or excusable one, you know. So the police will take it very seriously.
The police then liaise with Dr. Sheku Tarawale, President of the Council of Traditional Healers. In the past few years, Dr. Sheku claims to have apprehended hundreds of people suspected of witchcraft.
And Mr. President, why are you cooperating with the police to do these operations?
Because we are a patriotic citizen, that's why we cooperate with the police to bring all those bad herbalists on board so that they can prosecute them. Because we don't want bad people in our society. We want our society to bring value in the communities.
Assistant Superintendent Ali Jallo, who is part of the police team, acknowledges the help they get from the traditional healers.
There are certain investigations that were beyond police knowledge. So we needed them to also assist us in those investigations.
In Sierra Leone, belief in witchcraft is deeply ingrained even among the police.
We as police officers, you are an African, you know what that means. You cannot just get into the shrine of a witch doctor without protection. So as a result of that, when we got intelligence that there is a particular dangerous witch doctor operating a shrine, we will work with the traditional healers. They will come and fortify the place. So that is exactly what they do. We rely on them to help us even for our own safety. I am an African. I know it exists. So I believe it. And I have to be careful. I will not provoke situations. I know they have their own powers that are beyond my knowledge.
As the police prepare to raid Idara's shrine, our undercover investigator Usman is sent in one more time. hoping to find out more information about Idara's network. And Idara is keen to introduce Usman to others in the house.
This is the chairman with him, Wataloya. There was there all. We shall call him today.
And in the back room, there is someone else.
Councilor, did they go and do that thing?
Idara is quick to remind Usman he means business.
One you go to get.
While the negotiation continues, the police convoy heads deep into Waterloo. And I want to know if Dr. Sheku Tarawale knows anything about Idara.
And if this person register with you, you don't register with me. Because the name you call, the name is strange to me. I will pray that Lord will meet the guidance. So now we will get full evidence. Yes.
Getting closer to Idara's location, the road runs out and we have to continue on foot. Inside the house, they hear the commotion outside. Idara panics and bolts from the room. Approaching the house, a man suddenly appears from inside. The man is the person Idara called the chairman. Police Commissioner Sama questions him, suspecting he may be part of Idara's gang.
Where are they? Idara did they reach down? So I don't know how it don't go. They are in the Nairobi. I don't know if the woman will be
over. Once inside the house, the police find another potential gang member. They also discover a shrine. The police then detain our undercover investigator, thinking he is a member of Idara's gang. But the police still can't find Idara, meaning the search becomes frantic. And then suddenly, a noise is heard coming from the ceiling.
You know, carry it, nobody know get this man living in coffee. One of the place
take that left man.
With Idara now identified and apprehended, the search for evidence begins.
What's in the inside? Talk exactly before Kwela. What's in? What am I ate on the food or the hand?
Nothing on the inside.
So, what is the scatter? You know, what is? Now, how do you go?
Yeah.
What did they take you make how do you go?
Now, I'm in there.
Kolokuti.
Then Dr. Sheku Tarawale finds items that worry him.
This removed from human. Stuff it with the cat head. This comes from human. He stuff it with dog head.
The search then moves outside. Waiting if
That is don't get lead way, but make even we dig here. And it's outside people.
Eventually, the police have seen enough, and Aidara is detained and led away. He has now been charged under Sierra Leone's anti-witchcraft laws. 2 other suspected members of his network have also been detained and charged. With Aidara under investigation and his potential victims saved from danger, my attention turns to my family. Today is the day we bury my cousin, Fatmata. She was popular, and many have come to pay their respects.
Not so harmful lady, very peaceful lady, very active. But I need nothing for let you take somebody's life.
Following Muslim tradition, Fatmata's body is washed, shrouded, and laid to rest facing Mecca. Her grave is behind the mosque, which played an important part in her life.
Any activities I need to spare the vice Anjama. Mafuno, Kakakotong, a John, Kerefuno, Akutu, last station in on it. So when Bakami and check on him, Kakoto to my Aringangam. There be to pass son of a Puma Sebamoton spoke with a Gabus going at the Aringangam. Because no laying a lot of me, Mafino Mito.
It's the last moments for my relative. She's been laid to rest. She was so lovely, and all our colleagues, friends, and relatives are here to pay last respect. So it's not just a loss for us as family members, but it's a loss for all these women, a loss for the community.
We may never know the true motive for Fatmata's murder. No arrests have been made to date. Tragically, Fatmata's mother also passed away just 4 months after the killing of her daughter. We have no idea how big the problem of ritual killings really is in Sierra Leone or the rest of Africa. There are no reliable government statistics, and estimates in the media are often only guesswork. But when they do occur, these killings spread fear and terror in our communities.
The fact my team were able to infiltrate 2 notorious rogue herbalists and gather damning evidence tells me that more attention needs to be paid by the authorities in stamping out this barbaric practice.
Failing to do so can only mean more tragedy in the pursuit of power and prosperity. And Sierra Leone has already suffered enough. In the following weeks, I tried to confront Kanu about the ritual killing allegations, but he remains unreachable.